Hey guys, welcome back to 2 Minute Coder. Today we're doing Leetcode problem 90, which is subsets 2. So if you haven't already done subsets 1, I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. So be sure to check that out because the logic is very similar in these questions. Alright, so let's get into the solution. First thing that we're going to do is declare our return type or initialize our return type. Alright, there's going to be a new array list. And then we're also going to add an empty array just to get started. All right. So a lot of the logic is going to stay the same, where we go through our already made subsets and we first duplicate them and then add our new number that we're processing, right? But because we can't contain duplicate subsets in this, we're going to have to create an if statement where if we find a duplicate number, then we just skip the duplication process for that. All right, so you'll see it down below, but first, just to make our lives a little bit easier, let's sort this array. Okay, let's sort nums so we know where all the duplicate numbers are going to be, right? And we're going to have two pointers in this solution. We're going to have our end pointer, which is going to start off as 0, and so is our start pointer. Right, and now we're going to iterate through nums. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than nums.length, I increments. Okay, and inside this, let's just again declare our start variable. So let me go through what we did in subset 1. Right, so we went through each subset. So let's denote it by J. Okay, and actually no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just first see what we do if there is a duplicate. All right, so if there's a duplicate, then our start is going to equal n plus 1. All right, that's it. So if I is greater than 0, because at the start when we're processing, it's going to be a duplicate, right? Because it doesn't have any values in it, an empty set, right? So this can only, this duplication check is only going to be after this first initialization, right? So if I is greater than 0 and nums at I is equal to nums at I minus 1, what are we going to do? We're going to set start to n plus 1, and that's it, okay? So if this doesn't evaluate to true, then we can just go through the duplication process as normal. All right. Another thing that we're going to do is we're going to set our end variable to the size of our answers minus 1. All right, and then we're also going to initialize a size variable that tells us the size of our answer array, so we can go through that answer array, right? So int j is going to equal to start, and it's going to go all the way up to size, or right before size, and it's going to increment. Right, so first thing to do is duplicate. So a list of integers, let's call this new subset. It's going to be a new array list, and the values are going to be this, right? Our index at j. Then we add the new value to our new subset. So new subset add nums at I, right? Because that's the number that we're processing in this in the first for loop. And then we add this new subset to answer. Okay. New subset. And then in the end, we just return our answer. All right, so let's run this before we submit it. And perfect. Okay, now let's submit. Great. So that was Leetcode 90. Hope you guys enjoyed, and subscribe for more.